So in brainstorming and nominal group technique, the attempt was to get as many ideas as possible. So you were looking for the quantity, not the quality. But once you have had all these number of ideas, then you really need to work on them and select only a few, because you really cannot work on all these ideas at a time. So that's where this third tool comes into picture, which is multi-voting tool. This tool is used to narrow down or reduce the number of ideas from the big list which we had, and this is done by group consensus. It's not that the leader decides that which of these ideas we will be going through. The group which has put all these ideas, that group only will decide that which particular ideas we will be going forward with. So the filtering of that is done by this tool, which is multi-voting technique. So what we do here in this is that we list down all these ideas. So let's assume that in this discussion, in this brainstorming, or in this nominal group technique, we have come up with 10 ideas. Now which of these ideas we go forward with? So what you do is, out of these 10 ideas, you ask each member that what is the first preference, what is the second preference, and what's the third preference. So each member just needs to give 3 preferences out of, let's say in this example, of 10 ideas. So the first preference will be given 3 marks, the second preference will be given 2 marks, and the third preference will be given 1 mark. And that you do for each member in the team. That's what we do in the multi-voting, and we will see that matrix of that on the next slide, how we compile that. So let's look at that and see that how do we compile all these votings which each of these members have given on a specific idea. So here I have idea number 1 to idea number 10. These are 10 ideas, and each of these members, let's say member number A, has said that this particular idea, which is idea number 2, is the first preference of this member. So since this is the first preference, so this has been given 3 marks. The second preference has been given 2 marks, and the third preference for this particular person A, was idea number 8. So third preference was given 1 mark. That you do for each of these members. So let's say in this group there were 5 members, A, B, C, D, E, and that's what we have done here. So let's say in case of member B, the first preference was idea number 3, the second preference was idea number 2, and the third preference was idea number 5, and according to that, these have been given 3, 2, and 1 marks. Once you have done that, then you take a total of that. Now this total tells that which ideas you will prefer. So now if I look at that, 9 is the highest mark. So this would be the first preference. So this idea will go forward with. We will select this idea if we have to select one idea only. Maybe if you are working on more than one, then you can go for the second one, which is, let's say here, idea number 3. So this becomes the second preference, and this idea, which is idea number 6, becomes the third preference. So that's how you can select ideas from that big list. And as you see that idea number 9, 10, okay, nobody prefers that, so we just drop them. Idea number 1 also, nobody has voted for that, so we drop that. So out of 10 ideas, let's say if you are looking for just 3 ideas, then we will select idea number 2, 3, and idea number 6. So that's how you use multi-voting to filter out or to select number of ideas based on whatever you have achieved in the brainstorming or the nominal group technique. So these were 3 tools which are related to the team working, which as a Six Sigma Yellow Belt you need to understand.